little bit about where you grew up, where you went to school, and how you became a plumassier.
I'm Aaron. I'm Eric Charles Donatien, and I'm actually a plumassier. Well, first, I'm born in Paris. I'm a typical Parisian. Did my studies in Paris. Well, the applied art school, the more technical. I learned haute couture at the Champs Syndicales. I worked for Hermès, for Naïm Mori, for Marcel Marron, for many brands. When I met Monsieur Le Marier, that was a very important, obviously, turn in my life when I met him. I said to Hermès that I would got a little of my time with them to go there to learn something new. I thought it was important to try at least. I fell in love with the material, but I understood as well it was a complete different way of seeing luxury. You know, at Hermès, everything was luxurious everywhere. And then I found myself at Le Marier, and it's again about luxury, but in another world. This place were like an old flat, very typical from Haussmannian style, Parisian, high ceiling with all this, you know. But I love this thing that were so contrasted to the fact that they were working on beautiful dresses for the runways, and suddenly in these dark rooms with wood, old cupboards and stuff, and shelves that felt like they were literally falling in. You suddenly see like an unbelievable gown appearing out of feathers.
How long did you stay at Le Marier?
Almost 15 years, 14. Time for me to be first Mr. Le Marier's assistant and apprentice. Thanks to Mr. Le Marier, he introduced me to all the major places in Paris. He took me to Monsieur Saint Laurent, to Monsieur Ferré, to Monsieur Lacroix, to everywhere, Jean-Paul Gaultier. The thing that Monsieur Le Marier taught me is probably this very specific connection and relationship with the designers. When Monsieur Le Marier asked me to stay, I said yes, and I thought I would stay all my life. It's this very emotional thing that we're doing every day to really do our work, our job properly and well and the best. We need to be emotional. We do bags, jewels for men and women, and decoration, arty objects that we're developing now. Well, you know, for the service part, we work for a lot of big brands. You're going to see what we did at Fairwings next show. 10 days, I'm afraid. That's why we have to rush this thing, because I have to go back to work. We work for Armani, we work for Margiela, for Peter Dundas. We were at Gucci, we now work Cavalli with him, Roger Vivier. I have to say that I'm very happy that we're working with people I really value the work and really admire the work and the personality.
Okay, so tell me how you met Chloe Johnston.
Actually, we met through a friend of mine that has a shop in Paris, in a very nice neighborhood in Paris. I have to say that we became friends quite quickly. I remember it that way.
Tell us a little bit about the projects that you've worked on.
I organized with a couture designer a meeting to see in private the collection in their house, in the salons. I'm very happy to, as we do for Vivier, the beautiful shoes with the feathers. If they have a pair of shoes that they want to transform, and we'll be happy to do it. The idea is that we spend from 1 or 2 hours to a whole afternoon together, and depending on the moment, we can allow them to enter our world. I propose to have lunch or dinner, because I think that, again, understand fashion through that object is not enough. So we share food and wine. It's the culture. It's as well a real connection. What I love with Chloe's project is that it's not about bringing me 50 people every week on a tour. It's about picking people that have a real interest in viewing the fashion differently, seeing the culture differently, discover really and understand really who and how all of this is made. Because we like, to again share our culture, because this is not only a business, it's our culture, this fashion.